I don't blame him.
Pledge allegiance.
I don't blame him.
Michelle,
I don't blame him for back talking.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, what was that? What's this? Roll call, please.
Rita.
Here.
Tim.
Present.
Brickner.
Here.
Bassett.
Here.
Stone.
Here.
Harris.
Here.
Bowden. Here. Sutter.
Well, thank you. We come to that time when we reorganize the election of officers. Current officers, right now president is yours truly, Andy Oscar. And open the floor for a nomination for council president.
Make a motion for.
I'll second.
Okay.
Sorry,
Red. Make the motion for Andy Vasquez.
Second. Third.
We have a motion, a second, first, second, and a third. Thank you, Queen. Any other nominations?
That's a cool jacket.
Hearing none, nominations are closed. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Congratulations, Pete, thank you. Okay. We have next on the agenda, Council Vice President Red Stone. I need a nomination for Vice President, please.
I nominate Red.
Second.
I have a motion and a second, we have a third. Okay, hearing a motion first and second.
I'll nominate Greg Sims.
I have a second nomination, Greg Sims. I believe when we have more than one, do I have a second?
So when you do roll call, just say the name you're voting for.
There's no second.
Was there a second?
No.
I thought, oh, I'm sorry, I thought somebody else seconded.
Is a second required in nominations?
I don't know. It is, okay.
Second is required on a nomination.
Going once? Going twice? Hearing that a second, motion dies for lack of a second. All in favor? For Red Stone, Vice President, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Congratulations, Mr. Stone. Oh, by the way, you have to say this as Vice President of the Women Park. Of course, it's probably too small for your truck. Okay. We have an attorney, an RFP, presently. Hopefully, everybody has one of these from our acting council, Scott McClure. Did everybody get one of these? The RFP, I believe. That's our proposal. So we are going to go ahead and take care of that and post that on the website. Scott, would you like to talk a little bit about that? We had discussion briefly in regards to this.
Yeah, this is a request for proposals for attorneys or firms to submit their application. We outline the scope of services as far as the council being fiscal and it being around the council fiscal matters, the minimum qualifications and what we would like to see as far as the resume turn-in. Basically, it's set up specifically for this fiscal body in Porter County, and I think at this point it's just a matter of dealing with, I think we've dealt with the the fees as far as in that discussion, but as far as when you would like the submissions returned to, I think we need to add that, and then I would again stay with the same general parameter of a monthly retainer that covers attendance at meetings, meeting prep, getting the members prepped for the meeting on that monthly basis, also taking into consideration the budget meetings. I think there's roughly 6 to 8 of those a year, so you're roughly having 16 to 18 meetings a year, and that's kind of how you start the math to back your way back into the monthly retainer. And then we've identified in the RFP those things that would be extraordinary, that any litigation the council would be involved in. If we have a large tax increase or those large tax change, things of those that nature that would cause additional work, then only then would the reduced hourly rate apply.
Mr. President, I ask a question.
Yes, sir.
What's your suggestion on the date, so we can get somebody in here sooner than later, 4 weeks, a month, 3 weeks, 2 weeks? I mean, I'd like to get at least a date nailed down now, so we can get it on here and kind of...
Yeah, I think 3 weeks. I think you should set it up in a way to have applicants have their resumes in within 3 weeks so that it's prepped and you can at least review and maybe make a decision at your next meeting. That's how I would try to set it up.
Okay.
Is there an interview process where they come in front of us, or is it just based on the forms?
It's, once you get the resumes, then it's up to the body to decide if there's,
What the process?
what the process would be, depending on, I'm not assuming that process, because I don't know how you could get 15 requests, and there might be a process to go through to weed them down, or you might get 2 requests and you interview both.
May I ask a question in regards to this, RFP? Do we need to vote on this?
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully everybody's reading it right now, or I'll give you a couple minutes to read it, 2 minutes. I know you're all very fast readers. I know Michelle, you already read it twice.
That's true.
Because I'd like to take care of this tonight, and
This was put together by Scott.
Yes, sir.
I'll make a motion to approve the RFP.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
This is equal, this is kind of what we would put out for you.
Correct.
Thank you.
Did you say we were hiring Scott?
That's my next motion, not yet.
Oh.
There's no commissioner here.
Okay, we have a motion and second into accepting this RFP. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We're gonna use this. Okay, you wanna make a motion to hire Scott? I'm all open for that. Well, we know we're not gonna do this. Let's move on. Surveyor agreement, Kevin Brightsky. He's not here. Unfortunately, he had to go to a scheduled, educational thing that he had to absolutely go to.
Make a motion to approve the agreement. Second.
Motion and a second.
Same thing he does every year.
Same thing he does every year is correct. Motion and a second, all in favor, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Citizen appointments. That should be the highlighted pages. I believe, unless I'm misinformed, we have to go through each and every one of these. Okay. For the first one, for the redevelopment board, we have Ralph Neff, George Topple has drawn his name, and John Stewart.
I'll make a motion for Ralph Neff, he's our current.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign. Congratulations, Mr. Neff, wherever you may be. The ABC.
I need a motion for Thomas Swihart, please.
Second.
Motion and a second, any discussion? He was the only one on there. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
I'd like to make a motion for Andy Vasquez for Indiana to do conversion.
Motion to a second, thank you. No one else is on there, so any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Park Board,
Make a motion, Bob Durant.
Second.
Current appointment.
I have a motion and a second for Robert Durant.
Mr. Durant.
Mr. Durant? I said,
He's an old
for
teacher.
those of you who know him, he's Bob. I have a motion and a second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, welcome, sir. Again. Peter,
I make a motion for David Andrewitz, please.
I have a motion
Second.
and a second, any discussion? I do have something to say about this. We had an individual, Linda Zyla, who had level one assessors. We had a lot of really, little committees, really, the gentleman who had a lot of educational background. But, once again, the motion is made for Mr. David Andronovich. First and second, all in favor, please.
I'll make the motion for Brent Wilson.
You made a motion for Brett Wilson?
Yeah, can I do that now or no?
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we could.
Yeah, you can. So now we're gonna have to go through roll call.
Well, we don't have a second on it, so you don't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We've got a second.
Do we second for Mr. Brett Wilson? Going once, twice? Hearing none, we'll act on the motion. Back to Mr. David Andronovich. We have a motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Mr. Andronovich, welcome. Chesterton EDU, we have Jake McAvoy and Thomas H. Smith.
Wait, is that Jake or Jack?
Jack, I'm sorry.
Is that a Jake? Or
It is Jake.
It's
It is Jake, but
I'll make a
it's Jack.
motion to accept Jake, or to, appoint Jake, excuse me. He's our current one, he's also our park director.
We have a motion, we have a second.
I don't see Jack here. Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? I do have something to say. Mr. Smith was, another individual who had a lot of, years on the Westchester board. So we're getting a lot of really qualified candidates, which I'm really glad to see. All in favor, signify by saying aye for Jack J. McAvoy.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Now, this goes to Redstone and Andy Bozak. For anybody else who knows people in the North End, we did not have an individual for Porter EDC.
Are they meeting?
I have no idea, sir.
Because I think in the past they weren't. They may or may not have even had meetings, so can we find out?
Well, gentlemen, that's your area, you're at large, and you're up north, and Mr. Stone, that's your
No,
district.
not yet.
Yes, I've heard that before. So if you gentlemen would be so kind as to, take care of that, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Is that,
Margot moved to Chesterton, so she didn't qualify.
okay, is there any requirements that we got Republican, does it matter, are you specific or not?
It didn't state,
Great.
okay?
Do we have an open position if you live in the town of Porter?
Anybody here from Porter? Anyone? Viewer? Okay, moving along. Over at the EDC, we have Patrick McGinley, who's presently the incumbent, and Vincent Doherty. Can I get a motion for one or the other?
Make a motion for McGinley.
I have a motion for McGinley, do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any other, nominations? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Mr. McGinley, welcome again. Thomas Hebron.
Make a motion to appoint Daniel Rusty on.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Okay, one more piece of business. Council appointments. You want to take a full 60 seconds, take a look at it? Anybody
Are
want
we
to
gonna
change?
go off the agenda like this, or how are you going, just so I know how you're reading it?
Oh, is that no different than that?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's different, but I just wanna make sure we're on the same page, so I don't.
I have council appointments on mine.
Yeah, council appointments is next.
Yeah, council appointments, 1 year. Has everybody read this, and what,
Read it, didn't it?
anybody want to change anything to the right?
No, go back one.
One more.
Right there, top of that one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Does anybody want to change anything with anybody?
And you're gonna need to, Harold will have to come off whatever he's on, so community corrections.
Okay.
Are you guys good on opioid board, Andy and Greg?
Now, that's why I'm asking, anybody want to change anything?
If one of you are interested in coming off, I'd be interested in joining. If not, it's not a big deal. And Greg, I'm not actually suggesting you, I think that's right up your alley. I didn't know if Andy wanted to do it or not.
No, man, I like it.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
it. All right, good. You like the drawing, Steve?
Yeah, I like it. The committee. So no one wants to change on any of the committees are on.
On the EMA, if anyone would like to do that.
We have Mike Crickner and Redstone. Anyone like to volunteer with Mike to be on the EMA, emergency medical?
Greg is kind of an EMA guy.
I know, I've been on it before. I can go back. If no one else wants, I can go back on.
Because I have some planning commission meetings, and I feel bad not going to the meetings, so it's like,
Yeah, and I know they have a hard time getting
hard
informed.
getting quorums, exactly,
Right.
so that's what
Yeah.
I want to do.
Okay.
No, I can go on it.
I believe once we make changes, we can do one of the ones with the voice vote, am I correct?
You are.
Okay, thank you. We had,
Stormwater advisory board.
Stormwater Advisory Board, that is correct. There's no proxy, and Mr. Stone, you would like to be the proxy for that?
For E911.
No, for Stormwater.
Michelle was.
I'm the proxy.
Oh.
However,
Michelle's
Mr.
No, no, that's
Stone,
okay.
I would
That's
love
fine.
for you to be the proxy.
Boy, I walked into that one.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. Well,
Mike, Michelle's your proxy, just FYI.
Okay, so I'd make a motion to keep everything the same except to remove Harold Harper from Community Corrections, remove EMA, Redstone at Greg, and remove Michelle as the proxy for stormwater.
well, Michelle, did you want to stay, or? Red, did you-
Well, that's my motion, bro. That's my
No,
motion.
Red Bell on.
Okay, the motion, okay, no problem. Anyone else? We have a motion? We have a second.
Not yet.
I'll second.
Motion second. So the motion is that we're going to keep everyone with the exception of,
Remove Harold,
remove Harold.
remove Red as EMA and Greg Sims,
Okay.
and remove Michelle as the proxy for stormwater at Redstone.
Does someone need to go on the Community Corrections Advisory Board, or was that the attorney?
Whoever the new attorney will take the votes.
You just did.
You can.
Okay.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign? Everybody's on.
Okay.
We don't really have an attorney because we're in between attorneys right now. Scott, you understand
What
it?
about this?
We're on the E911.
E911.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, see, that's why I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, okay.
On the agenda, that's so that we have luck.
Okay.
All those.
I make a motion to keep Andy Vasquez as president of the council.
Second.
On policy board.
Have a motion second?
Do
Anyone
you need a
else?
proxy?
Yes, I do, Michelle.
I'll do it.
Thank you.
I would amend my motion to have Michelle as proxy.
We have an amendment to this, motion to have Michelle's proxy, keeping Andy on his, on the board. Do I get a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor, signify by, any discussion? Anybody? Hang on, I got a case of the giggles. No discussion? Voice vote, please. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank God we're not at a funeral. Okay, Board of County Redevelopment Commission.
Make a motion, it's the president of the council, that it's Andy.
I think we also need a proxy on that. I was proxy. You made all the meetings, I have to worry about it. You want to do it?
I'll do it.
Proxy? Okay.
My motion would be to make Andy Vasquez with Mike Richter as the proxy.
A motion and,
Second.
second. For Leon, the board, and Mike Rickner's proxy on. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay. Council liaisons, anybody want to change anything?
Make a motion to keep them the same.
Second.
I have a motion, hold on,
Hold on one second.
we have discussion here.
Do we pull Memorial Opera House off?
We still own the
We
building.
own the building,
Yeah.
we own it, we just heard.
Okay.
We'll have, let's stay in it anymore.
I just want to
Anyway,
make sure if there's any other.
no. So we have a motion and a second, any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay. Council liaisons continued, we just did that. Now attorney report.
I have nothing at this time.
Thank you, sir. Any other matter that may come properly before this council? Anyone? Yes, sir, how may we help you today?
The auditor's office is submitting the encumbrance report from 2025 to 2026 for a total of $427,749.43.
Need a motion on that?
I have a question, the encumbrance report, does that mean we're actually approving the payments going out to whatever is on those encumbrances?
So this is taking leftover budget
Correct.
from 2025 and making sure that stuff that got either ordered or done in 2025 is paid with that money. And so this is just keeping track of that kind of carryover.
But the encumbrance itself may be encumbrance, and it still may not be paid, and I believe there are a few encumbrances that are yet to be debated.
Okay, that was, thank you very much, sir.
Sorry, I'm not a lawyer.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, just because they're there doesn't mean we're going to pay out every single penny.
I didn't,
But I'm going to find out for county attorney.
Gotta stay at the right hotel the night before.
Okay, so, once again, when we vote on this, it will not be that all this money is being paid out, but the availability for it to be paid out.
Correct.
Is there. Any questions? Can I get a motion
I'll make a
to...
motion to accept the auditor's encumbrances for 2025.
A motion and a second, any discussion, further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Is there any other things that need to come before the council? Hearing none, any motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second, we adjourn, see you back in 5 minutes.